Canada's sport minister came out swinging this week against Hockey Canada.
And what I'm expecting is for executive management resignation at this point.
That set the stage for a combative hearing. The new interim chair of the board of directors defiant, describing Hockey Canada as the victim.
Our board, frankly, does not share the view that senior leadership should be replaced on the basis of what we consider to be substantial misinformation and unduly cynical attacks.
It's a whole new line of defense that went even further.
Suggesting that toxic behavior is somehow a specific hockey problem or to scapegoat hockey as a centerpiece for toxic culture is, in my opinion, counterproductive.
CBC News, the Fifth Estate, identified 15 cases that police investigated of alleged group sexual assault by hockey players over the past 3 decades. In total, 50 players were accused, only one convicted of a lesser charge. Hockey Canada has also come under fire for using a fund in part made up of players' registration fees to compensate sexual assault complainants.
Why is the leader of this organization being protected rather than being held accountable?
The leader is not being protected.
Andrea Skinner says if leadership resigns, there could be consequences.
Will the lights stay on the rink? I don't know. We can't predict that, and to me, that's not a risk worth taking.
She went on to defend the current president, Scott Smith.
What grade from an A to an F would you give him in his role at Hockey Canada right now?
I would say that he's conducting himself as an A in the circumstances.
MPs called it all tone deaf.
I'd have to give them an F on this one.
It's a failure. It's an F. Mr. Smith has not done what is necessary to change the culture within Hockey Canada.
The sport minister now says she's lost hope that Hockey Canada will change on its own.
I'm calling for the 13 voting members to impose that change at Hockey Canada.
The minister says she already used her strongest sanction when she froze Hockey Canada's federal funding this summer, but that these provincial and territorial organizations like BC Hockey, the Ontario Hockey Federation, they have voting power and can demand change from Hockey Canada.
And Ashley, I gather the minister also announced one other measure today.
She did, Adrienne. She agreed to the NDP's request for a third party to conduct a financial audit into claims of lavish spending by the board of directors, including on dinners, hotel stays, and championship rings. And it was confirmed today that, for example, if a national team won a championship, board members could get rings worth $3,000 each.
All right, Ashley Burke in Ottawa, thank you.